The GR86 technically isn't going to be stock anymore because today we're going to be installing an aftermarket Ford brake light. Now I'm still going to be calling the car stock until I get some real aftermarket cutback exhaust because this sounds like a wheelbarrow. But today we're gonna be switching up this boring Ford brake light to this cool looking brake light, and also it's sequential, so the startup is gonna look so good on this. But before we get to the video, let's thank today's sponsor, Dobby's Energy. Now if you're like me who loves to be filming and driving all the time, you will need some energy drinks of some sort, and I'll tell you Dobby's Energy is the one for you because it's got clean energy drinks with no jitters and no crash, and I've been trying it for like a week now, and honestly they taste way better than the mainstream stuff. Plus, if you click the link in my description and use my code MATTYBOY, you will get 10% off your order. And also it supports the channel so I can keep doing mods and keep doing crazy experiments like I do on the channel, which you will love. So check them out, click the link in my description, you won't regret it. Now let's get into installing this aftermarket Ford brake light. So first of all, let's take off this housing right here. Now there's a clip on that we would have to take off. Just get a pry tool and use that. And then it should come off like that. Now we'll have to take off these bolts right here and this one right here. So now it should come off, and there should be some harness to take off. Just gonna take that off real quick right there, as you can see right here. So we're just gonna take it off. They're a bit hard to come off because you just gotta use probably a screwdriver or something tiny to take it off. Now the install for the aftermarket one is gonna be a little bit different. You have to take off the brake lights to install them because it has to be connected to the brake lights for the sequential to work and other stuff. So we're gonna take off open up the trunk and then take off the brake lights and then see what we got. So basically this trim right here should just unclip right there, and then what you want to do is take off these screws. So after taking the 3 nuts, then this should come off. Like you just gotta smuggle it out and then it comes off. So basically when you get it off, you want to remove this connector right here. That's what I'm trying to do right now. This clip was so snug fit, like it was so hard to get off, but we got it off, so that's good. Now we gotta do that to the same in that side, and then we should be good to start connecting the harnesses. So now what we have to do is feed this harness all the way through the brake lights right here down there, so it pops out right where the Ford brake lights should go into. There should be room, you should already see room there, so you just want to try and fit it in. So I basically had to get something long because it's a pretty snug fit, so I'm gonna tape the wire harness on this and then fit it in through there. So now this one just goes into this, and then this right here goes into the headlights, and then we're gonna figure out with these. Okay, it took me some time to figure out, but basically this one right here, that's this one. Once we feed it in through this side, it then comes out with this one, so it goes in. It goes in, there's 3 in the aftermarket headlights, there's 3 spots, so that one goes in 1 year, then the one that came out from this goes in the other one, and then there's one more which will be this one right here. This plugs into this harness that has been here already, plugs in, and then that side then goes in the last one there. So basically I forgot to say, but like this one right here, this goes in the harness from the car already, and then this one plugs in right here. Then the end of it plugs in one of these ones, and then we've already got this out from there, and then this plugs in one of these, and then this one plugs in one of these. So we'll connect all these right now and then see how it looks like, cause I think it's gonna look cool. So now the wires are all connected. Let's start up the car and see if it actually turns on. There we go, it's turning on. Oh my god, look at that. That actually looks so good. That is insane. I'm gonna show you guys what the reverse lights and the indicators looks like. We put everything back on so it looks good and looks presentable. The GR86 is all done and put back together. The front brake light is back on, and the headlights, the brake lights I mean, are back on. So let's turn up the car and see what those look like with the sequential startup lights, the fog brake light, the fog light, and then the reverse lights. So let's see, and also the signals. Oh my god, I just realized it also has the F1 brake lights. That looks sick. Like, that actually looks sick. The reverse lights looks sick, and then the little sequential when you turn on the signal that goes like this, like that looks sick. Like, I'm so in love with this. Like, just so in love with it. Like, it just looks way more meaner. Like, you just mean, like, at night it looks insane. But yeah, there you have it. That's the GR86. That's the new mod. More mods to come. Let me know what mod you want to see next. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.